Appreciate you joining us this morning at 8 o'clock, and you saw it first right here on Fox 5. Harrowing moments on a Metro bus. A mob of people seen pushing a woman off that bus as terrified passengers looked on, all caught on camera.
Right now, the victim is standing by with our Melanie Alnweg to speak exclusively with Fox 5. Melanie, you're live with more on this. The video is difficult to watch. I can't imagine how that woman is feeling this morning.
Absolutely, Steve and Jeanette. The video is difficult to watch, and I'm here with Kyla Thornton, and Kyla and I were reviewing the video for a little bit. Thurston, Kyla Thurston, and I know you didn't want to watch any more of it. It's really hard for you to go back and review those moments. Tell us how you're doing right now, because that seems to be what most people are concerned about when they're responding to this.
On the mental aspect, I'm all right, but the thoughts and the trauma that I endured, you know, in the future, I would just hope that Metro could, I guess, find some type of way of preventing this from happening to someone in the future and have more safety precautions on behalf of. I didn't seclude that many injuries, but, you know, I wouldn't want, you know, no one else to have to go through this, and it's emotional just thinking about it.
Yeah. What do you remember? Well, how did it all start?
I got on the bus, and it was a young lady that got on with some smaller children. I got up to give her the seat, and after that, the kids were cursing. So I was just like, you know, can you all stop the foul language? And at that point, the kids became unruly. They started being disrespectful, like saying things to me. Then next thing you know, there was objects being thrown at me. And I was just like, thank you, Lord, because throughout the whole incident, only thing I could recall was the kids hitting me and kicking me, and I had no defense.
So, right, in the video, you're saying, thank you, Lord, thank you, Lord. You're saying that to protect yourself mentally.
Right.
Yeah. And then what happened in terms of you were asking the bus driver to stop the bus?
I asked several times prior to the stop that I was getting off at to stop the bus, stop the bus, stop the bus. The bus driver made no attempts to stop the bus. He didn't alert local authorities or anything to my defense.
And so I saw in the video, it looks like at one point the bus does stop, or the doors may be open or don't open. Were you trying to get off?
I was trying to get off, but it was weird as though the bus driver just kept going. And even after I'm yelling out the top of my lungs, stop the bus, let me off the bus driver never stopped.
And so then eventually the bus stops at another stop. Which stop was that?
That was right there out front of the IHOP on Alabama Avenue. And that's when the doors were open, and I was trying to get off the bus, and the kids just started assaulting me and kicking me and pushing me off the bus.
Were you hurt?
Mentally, yeah, but not physically. I got like a little bruise on my arm. My jacket's like ripped off of me.
You see, guys, there's the rip on her jacket right there.
I got a little creep in my neck from the kicking, but other than that, the Lord sustained me.
Yeah. What do you have to say about the woman who provided the video to Fox and let people know what actually happened to you?
I'm in tears about the video from hearing her, because that's the only reason I came forth. Because, like I said, I would want to prevent this from happening to anyone else. And I'm just going to say to that young lady, thank you for reaching out and for speaking up on behalf of me. And that's part of the reason that made me speak out, because this is untolerated. You know, it's like, you know, you got kids going to school, but the parents should be held responsible for actions like this. Like I said, I didn't want to come forth, but watching the video myself personally, it kind of like, it startled me. And I'm still startled about it.
Yeah. Yeah. Would it be okay if I give you a hug?
That's fine.
Because I know so many people care about you.
And my family even was concerned about it. But like I said, I didn't want to come forth at first. But I don't fear nobody but the Lord. So, you know, it's not like I'm feeling like I'm going to be retaliated by it. Because even when I spoke to my neighbor about it, my neighbor even started crying from looking at the video, because it was harsh and it's unacceptable.
Hold on a second, Kyla. Our anchors have a question for you. She can't hear you, so tell me, and then I'll pass it along.
Well, you know, listen, we just wanted to ask her, because Metro obviously has said safety is paramount, right, across the system. Anytime an incident happens, safety is paramount. I'm just curious if she has any suggestions for Metro as to how people like her could feel more safe on Metro so they continue to ride.
Okay. So our anchor, Steve Chenevy, said Metro always talks about safety and safety being paramount. And do you have any suggestions for how people can feel more safe on Metro? What do you want Metro to know?
First and foremost, when I first started yelling for the bus driver's assistance as far as in letting me off the bus. I think that bus should have came to a stop. That bus driver should have alerted local authorities or at least made sure that I was okay. It was whereas though it was nonchalant and neglect on every part on behalf of Metro. And I'm sorry to say that, but he made no attempts to even assist me, let alone get the attention from local authorities to make sure that I was all right. And then after I was thrown off the bus, it wasn't like he, got out or said, well, let me call the ambulance or the police or anything. I could have been unconscious at that point.
Right. And also the fact that no other adults on the bus came to your aid.
They probably was in fear for themselves because of the amount of children that it was. They probably was scared.
So you understand that?
To a certain degree, yeah. But, I mean, granted, like I said, I serve a great God. So, I walked out with not too many injuries. But at the end of the day, I wouldn't have wanted, if it was me, I wouldn't have wanted to step in because then they might have assaulted that person.
The anchors have another question. Hold on just a second. Go ahead.
Now,
Go ahead.
I'm curious, is there anything she's going to do differently moving forward? Does she feel comfortable riding Metro again, considering the trauma, mentally even, that she's experienced?
Okay. So Jeanette wants to know if you're going to do anything differently. Are you going to continue to ride Metro considering the trauma that you've experienced?
I'm going to continue to ride Metro because, like I said, I don't fear nobody but God. But in the future, I will hope that, Metro will inline some type of safety precautions to prevent these type of incidents from happening. If it's no more than limited how many children was on the bus, because that crowd, at any degree, the bus driver wouldn't have had no control over that crowd. So if they would limit the amount of children that's on the bus at that particular time, I mean, I know it's after school hours, but you got to worry about other people's safety as far as in, even if I had smaller kids trying to get on the bus, it was whereas, the bus was too crowded.
Well, thank you very much for your time this morning. I really do appreciate your bravery in coming forward and letting people know what happened to you, and certainly keep us posted on the investigation. I know she's now reached out to Metro Transit Police and will be speaking with an investigator later today. Okay? Thank you so much.
No problem.
All right, we'll send it back to you guys.
Mel, thank you for that. And of course, we'll keep our viewers posted if we hear from Metro in response to this troubling incident.